and poison leaves. Without you, you represent what's true. I drain the color from the sky and turn blue. Without you, these arms lack a purpose. Flapping like a hummingbird. I'm nervous cause I'm the left eye, you're the right. Would it not be madness to fight? We come one. Of my life I become bitter seeds and poison leaves. Without you, you represent what's true. I drain the color from the sky and turn blue. Without you, these arms lack a purpose. Flapping like a hummingbird. I'm nervous cause I'm the left eye, you're the right. Would it not be madness to fight? We come one. Of my life I become bitter seeds and poison leaves. Without you, you represent what's true. Would it not be madness to fight? We come one.
Moving too fast, life is moving in slow-mo. I'm a god, but I act if you don't know. Homie, better put your pride aside. I'm a Benz, get more like a Volvo. Your best stuff looks like my words. Synapses, fire, and burst. Got the whole crew with me, about to do damage. You know we ain't average. I ain't gonna say this again, but it's in my time. Better look in my eyes. I'm a genius in the skies with my heart on my sleeve. If you force, you will block to a king in his prime. Everybody got a line. Sit back with the stars in line. I finesse like my life on the 9 was a diamond in the rough, and now I shine.
No one could stop us, they'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants. Yeah. Shutting it down. Been in the ground and my people all up in this place. Spinning this thing. Go to my rank. Royalty up in my veins. I'm loco, think I'm so cold. I say something, ain't no going back. Now they ask where Kiki's at. I'm like, you can't hang with that. 쏟아져 빛이 멀게 된 눈이 멈추지 않아. Once we go, 내게 넣은 날로 모든 배 빨리 달려. 넌 못 따라와. True damage we do it. True damage 보여줄게. 뭐든 쉽게. 이기든 지든 my crew make the beat. No one could stop us. They'll try, but they won't. Nada nos puede parar. Oh no, we're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping giants. Sleeping giants.
I keep on shattering time. I'ma just leave you behind. Homie, you stuck on rewind. You should quit sleeping on mine. You got your back on recline. When I damage your delicate spine, please don't act out, shy and surprised. They be like, what you mean? What is your winning scheme? I got a giant team. Biggest my self-esteem. Run it back, man. They think they go hard, I'm like, come again. You run at a time and I'm busting in. While you stumbling, I got this blade in my hand for your punishment.
We're wide awake now. Our eyes are wide open. We're running this world. We're keeping it turning. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. You thought that we were weak, but we coming right back. This time you're gonna see how we do it like that. We're living like giants. Yeah, giants. We're bigger than giants. We're giants. Oh, sleeping
Yeah. I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains. Is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the sentence overwrites me. Annihilates me, I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. Not a popular monster. Break down, falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster. I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things cause something is missing. And what if I was a lie? Tell you everything is fine. Every single fucking day I get closer to the grave. I am terrified of the sleep and the will again. Crush my car just to feel again. Let out race me, terrorize me.
take the night in. Welcome, my heart's so full, I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive, we're just listening, we're existing. We stay when the music plays, and let's drop low and the people sway.
Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's stream of Aeon facing off against Elements of Pursuit in this final matchup in this open division group. I'm not entirely sure if it is a best of 3 or a best of 1. I will not likely be able to catch it if it is a full best of 3, as I will be playing a match at 8 o'clock. I am also hosting one of the Genesis players, Nick Zora. His load shedding's a pain in the butt, so he's out here on his own laptop and PC, whatnot, just getting ready to play his games. A lot of games being played tonight. I can't catch them all, unfortunately. It just wouldn't seem right for me to try and stream Nick Zora's game if he is in the game, if he is in game here. Like, I know he's a very honorable man in the sense that he wouldn't just look over at the stream, but at the same time, it's just a matter of her teams wanting to trust that. So Genesis will be facing off against XVG LTS tonight, as well as 5 Lonely Men in the Pro Division. If they are able to take the win on both those games, they will continue through to the play-ins, and they will be in the top 4. So that will secure them the spot in Pro Division next season, as well as a spot in one of the playoffs groups. Will likely face off against second place, which I believe is Royalty Esports. And then ATK will go up against Lost Time, and then it will do a matter of fighting for the top spot. So I hope that we get some good League of Legends tonight. We are going to be joined in here by none other than the boys themselves from Aeon. I don't know, why is it so small? Why is it so small? Okay, sorry boys. It was nothing personal, I promise. Center to screen. Center to screen. There you go. Oh, nice and sexy. So we've got the Aeon boys. I don't believe Cappy is not going to be joining us tonight. Unfortunately, he will be just catching his boys from the sideline. Block Cappy. So unfortunately, we're not getting Cappy on tonight. So it's going to be Nino. He's going to be joining us tonight. He's going to be filling in for Caps. So that is going to be what's going to be happening. Nino, I'm just calling you Nino then. Alright, I'm just gonna call you Nino then. Okay. It's unfortunate, Cappy Caps, but it's okay. We all love you regardless. I don't know about your team, but I love you regardless. So we got Nick Wolf, this attractive young man in the jungle. Loves the cane, but doesn't seem to get to play it very often. Does get banned out quite frequently, so curious to see what he's gonna be playing. Where is my pick, you witch? Well, if he sends it to me, I'll happily put it in the picture. I'll put it there if he can send it to me. So, hope that goes well. Because you gotta be filling in, man. I deleted it. Jeez, like. Sussy, bro. Man's sussy as hell. So now we got Hello in the 80 carry position. Loves the Zaya. Cannot go wrong with this champion. Looking to perform. Looking to top the groups here. For this specific group. Looking to continue into the playoffs. Looking to try and get themselves back into that pro division. And really show people what they are made of. Because then we do have Guy. The one and only, the Guy. Loves the Irelia. Loves the Zeri too. He's got a big champion ocean here. So that wherever he is playing, hopefully we could see him play something good. But from what I might collect, he could be playing bot, he could be playing mid, he could be playing top lane. Man's multi-role talent here. So you don't want to be getting on Guy's bad side. And then we have got Cappy, who is not going to be with us today, but this is the Cap himself. He's just been having a really, really hard time trying to get these games done, especially with load shedding and work-related stuff. So sending love to him. He's going to be backing his boys from the side. And really making sure that they take the W tonight. And then lastly, we have got Mateel in the mid lane. Loves the Victor, one of his favorite champions. And definitely don't want to give him this devastating champion. He can really make the plays, really puts his team in the lead here. As we're just waiting for one last member from Elements of Pursuit to hop into the lobby. And then we'll take a quick look at some op.ggs. So let's go take a look. So we have got Z1773. We're just going to call him Z here. I believe he is... Okay, so... Cappy's such an alpha. No, you. I love it. So then we got Z113. So it's currently peaking silver. Loves the Kale right now. And the Master Yi loves playing these very hard scaling champions. Likely going to be jungling or top laning this game. Got Equilibrium 180. Going to be playing in the support role. Loves the Morgana and the Thresh. So curious to see what he's going to pull out there. Hex Defiant doesn't need much of introduction. Hex Defiant has been part of this org for quite some time. Loves the Lux, loves the Blitzcrank and the Darius. But does appear he is going to be playing mid or 80 carry. Unless you can get confirmation from anyone in chat. We got NCLSA Fire. The guy who's been in my chat. Love this man. Man's always vibing, always chilling. Loves the Yone, loves the Azir, as well as the Varus, actually. Played the Varus mid, one of his favorite picks. Wouldn't be surprised if he pulls out something interesting tonight against Aeon. And then we have got Zane XK, who is going to be playing, likely playing top lane, likes the Darius, likes the Irelia, but has been playing a lot more of the Wukong. In fact, he's playing an exceptionally large amount of Wukong. So very likely not going to be led through. So curious to see what's going to happen there. We got Patman, loves the Trundle, loves the Vi, Zac, Diego, as well as the Cho'Gath in the jungle. He could possibly be our jungler today, but we'll have to wait and see. RK Bice, I hope I'm saying that right. That's the Diana and the Nunu as of last season. Well, as of this season, in the last time he played 2020, he has not played much ranked, but he's looking to bring back some competitive play. Taking that little bit of a break from ranks, but now he's going to be making the moves. As we got Forsaken in the last pick is an 80 carry main, loves the Zeri, loves the Vex and the Twitch. In fact, a lot of Zeri, 151 games in 2022 alone. In 2023, has not played much ranked yet, so hopefully we get to see something good from him. So hopefully they're able to bring something good to the table, and I think give Aeon the challenge that they have been very much wanting. As now we are going to take a quick look at the op.ggs for the boys, for Aeon here. So we have got Guy, Diamond 2, loves the Jhin, loves the Zeri, Misfortune, and Caitlyn. Very much playing the ADC this season. Then also a bit of Fiora on the side. So curious to see where he's going to be positioning so far. So, okay, so caster R. Alright, so we have got everyone here. We are ready to go. So we are just going to go hop straight into Champ Select here. Alright, let's get the music going, boys. Alright, so we need to see the Swain is taken away by Elements. They do not want Mateel on that. They ban away the Darius in the top lane. So that's got a very high win rate, very high kill participation, so you don't want that in your games. And we get the Jhin ban taken away from, I believe it's Hello, but the Zaya has still been very much left open. So curious to see how that is going to go for them. as now the Caitlyn will be taken away from Elements, just to kind of match the ADC bans, as we get the large ban, which is going to be the Diana. They are going to take the Diana away from Nick Wolf, but there's a lot of, he's still got a lot of champions in that champion ocean of his. Very curious to see what he is going to be pulling out tonight. Is he going to be pulling out all the stops? Is he going to be bringing out some next level League of Legends? What will we see from them? As that is going to be a Lux ban. Do not want that Lux to the support. Do not want that Lux in the mid lane. Very, very scary stuff. Curseworm, welcome Curseworm to the stream with the Creeper. Gotta love the Creeper. Hope you're enjoying the stream. He's a little scuffed, unfortunately. Didn't have too much time to prepare, because today was quite a busy day. Usually I've got a whole lot of stuff available, but I'll be sure to get all of stuff done for the upcoming streams in the future. This is the one time it was just a bit of a busy day. I'll get the predictions just now, Nino. Okay? I'll get them now. Just once we've gotten to champ select done and dusted, so you can see the teams. So we see that is going to be actually a Kalista lock-in for Elements here. Don't know where that Kalista is going to go, as we do see there have been Kalista supports nowadays. And we see Tahm Kench does get picked up in the top lane, and then Kayn, the very infamous Nick Wolf on Kayn. He's going to be hovering it. Is he going to take it? But no, he will not take it. And it will rather be securing the Xayah for hello here. And then we've got the Vi jungle being locked in for Elements. And then pairing up the Nautilus with the Kalista, kind of solidifying that bot lane. That is not going to be the Kalista support. Is rather going to be the Kalista AD. Pairing with this Nautilus is going to have some really good engage, really good hard CC, and really good disengage with the Kalista ultimate. So far they've built a pretty hefty team comp, and curious to see what Aeon are going to do about this. But let's get the predictions up and running as we get near the end there, as that is going to be a Cassiopeia lock-in for Mateel in the mid lane. So we are going to just make this a 5-minute prediction. So that is going to be AE or EOP. Start. Got it. Alright boys, you got 5 minutes to get your votes in, get your points in. Make sure to choose the team which you think is going to take the W today. Whether it's Elements looking to disappoint, or whether it's Aeon looking to continue their victory run here to the top of this group. As that is going to be the Nami ban taken away in the bot lane. And then that is a Yone ban taken away against Element. So Nino, you asked for the predictions, but you're not predicting, bro. Come on, mate. 9.4k coming out for Aeon here. A lot of points, looking to make bank. As we see the final bans being the Sejuani as well as the Anivia. Did not want Sejuani given to Nick Wolf, but Nick Wolf still has quite a collection of champions available to him, along with actually being a Hecarim lock-in for him. Very interesting pick, very good engage, and I think in terms of getting to that back line, just using the devastating charge as well as the ultimate makes it very easy for him to push into the back line. It's a Persian thing. I believe you meant Persian thing. And this time I have water, so you can't drown me, chat. We see that it's going to be a Vex lock-in for the mid lane. And then finally an Ornn lock-in in the top lane. Really good team fight here. Thank you so much for the follow, Curse Worm. Welcome to the stream. I know I've welcomed you once before, but thank you so much for joining us, as I'm getting drowned by my chat. And then, so as we see here now, the final lock-in's coming in. That is going to be a Jax in the top lane. So that does mean it is going to be Tahm Kench support pairing with the Xayah. This ball lane is exceptionally safe. Very dangerous. The most hydrated streamer, dude. You bet your ass I am. So very safe bot lane coming up for Aeon here with Tahm Kench and the Xayah. Cassio, very comfortable pick for Mettlestate here. Hecarim coming out for Nick Wolf, very scary on this, and Jax for Guy. Guy loves it. He loves this kind of scaling aggression He knows how to push his lead, and I think right now it's going to be something that Z1773 needs to be very careful about. With Equilibrium and Hex Defiant playing Norlet's Kalista, they will have the hard engage, but Zaya and Tom Kench have quite a bit of safety. It's particularly after level 6. Vex into Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia can deny the Vex dash if landing the miasma correctly. And then the Vi could look for some heavy engage, but Zaya can really easily dodge with the Feather Storm as well as the Tom Kench Eat. So all in all, I'd say both team counts are very well rounded. But in terms of scaling, I think it is favored towards Aeon. They've got the Jax, they've got the Cassiopeia. These two side laners are absolutely devastating. The Zaya, the Tom Kench can play safely into the mid lane. Hecarim can look for engages. Very easy for them. Very good League of Legends up coming out tonight, boys. Now, can we get confirmation from anyone in chat? Is this going to be a best of 3 or is this a best of 1? Do we have any confirmation? Because I need to try and make some prior arrangements. Because I do have a match tonight as the Kronos we face against Elements of Wisdom actually tonight, but that is not going to be streamed, as I feel like it would be partially unfair if that was streamed, to say the least. But yeah, and also need to grab some Red Bulls. Quite a tiring day. A lot of streams, all the games available. So no, we got no confirmation from anyone on whether it's best of 1 or best of 5. I will reach out to them now. Alright, time. Best of 1 or best of 3 as we now. It is time to pull out the ban hammer. Ban hammer, ban that bitch. We ban him. Alright, it is a best of 3, alrighty. So we just got the last minute till we load in, but we should be getting into game relatively soon. Nick? When we go get the monsters and stuff, we might have just go to petrol station or something. Because I didn't realize it was best of 3 instead of best of 1. So we'll have to either make a rush for it, or while your game is on, I'll go grab. Yeah, because then it just makes sense that I go grab it. Because I'm just not a hate. Right? No. I mean, like, they can barely hear you as it is. I mean, adds a sense of realism, if anything. Yeah, he does face Le Ban Hammer. Screw those bots that come into my chat. But Hex Defiant is going to be picking Kalista this game, so it's going to be very interesting. I haven't seen a Kalista in the scene so far, whether it's support or AD carry. So this is the first Kalista we are going to be seeing. Hopefully it's going to be some good League of Legends. Hopefully, like, let's see if he can truly bring out this Kalista in this match. Alrighty. Now, are we going to get to look at skins? That is the real question here, because that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do with these things is look at skins, man. Come on. Alright, so we do get to look at some of the skins here, as, well, I get to look at some of the skins because it doesn't load yet. Wait, which team? I missed it. Just waiting for League to load. So, Kalista was picked up by Hex Defiant, so that is Elements of Time. No, Elements of Pursuit, sorry, it's Elements of Pursuit. Alright, so we are in the game. We didn't get to really talk about the skins, and I hate it. I hate that we don't get to talk about skins. Just like, skins is the best thing to talk about. Okay, time controls, chat, objective timers. Alright. It's 3 points. Grom is out here betting against his own team. Out here. Alright, so there is going to just good luck coming out from Guy here, but now we are going to be loading into game and gotta make sure peeps are in order. There's not a Kalista top lane, I'm glad to hear. There's no invades coming out, but that is going to be 4 members of Aeon.
Welcome to
Walking to
Summoner's
mid.
Rift.
Just looking to hold it out, nice and easy. When we're still going to hold mid, it is going to be a very nice 5-man block from
30
them.
seconds until
Vi
minions
does
spawn.
get spotted. So we're just going to take a quick look at the vision. So don't know where they are here. Kind of anticipating as pings do come out. And there really is only one ward that they have placed, and the Kalista uses the ulti onto Equilibrium. But yeah, so far, just no vision available to anyone right now. So let's just make sure we can see everything. All right, there you go. So we see both junglers are going to be starting at opposite sides of the map. So Nick Wolf looking to start on the red side, and the Vi also looking to start on the red side, relatively start. But what is interesting is that Hecarim is actually going to be starting the Raptors. It's going to be a Raptors start for him. And then he's going to go into the red. But Guy does ping that the red brown pack is being started in the bot lane. They don't know where the Vi is. Jax is going to be looking to try and just play this lane calmly, but look for some of these rather aggressive trades. Really good trades coming out from Guy onto Z1773. Just can't do anything. Z1773 just taking a lot of damage in that top lane. Really unfortunate for him. Hey Leo. Hey Leopold, welcome. How has the Singapore server been treating you? I heard you that I see Merlin has still been playing a little bit here, I think, because I still see his account online, but how has it been going over there in Singapore? While we wait, we're just going to see some good trading coming out in the mid lane. Vi is only just starting her Raptors now. Hecarim moving over to that blue buff, or red buff, sorry, and then going to move over to blue. Bot lane, nothing particularly interesting going on there. Tom Kench, Zaya, very safe. Kalista. Actually, they get an engage from Nino here. Massive amount of damage coming out onto Hex to fight, but does land the 3-man root as well. Or 3-feather root, sorry. Not 3-man. But Nino being a bit annoying on the Tom Kench. Very, very painfully annoying champion, but Guy taking some aggressive trades with this Ornn. Tanking tower shots as the root coming out again onto Hex Defiant. It's great, 2 times less lag. I'm Masters right now on my way to Grandmasters. Oh, but that's really good to hear though. So you're peaked man's chilling Grandmasters, you've been playing your Graves and Kindred. Or is there everything in this meta you've been abusing? Is there a bit of an engage coming in on the bot lane? The Equilibrium having to get healed by Hex Defiant here. Hello and Nino are looking for a dive, but not sure if it is going to happen. So Nino and Hello have got the lane pressure. They're pretty relaxed. And then Zed and Guy are just relaxing. Mid-heal and LCS Fire. Just taking some of these even trades. But on Masters right now on your way to... So I know I've read that. Okay, I've read that. So what have you been spamming? Yeah, still playing the same champs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing the same champs if you're comfortable with them. It doesn't matter if they're meta or not. You can always make the plays based on your own knowledge. So I'm really proud of you, man. Well done. Making moves over in Singapore. Like we've got some of the players, not in this game, but I'll talk about them. I see a bit of engage coming in from Nick Wolf here. Nick Wolf does burn the Ghost Flash coming out from Hex Defiant, but that will be first blood going over to the Zaya. Equilibrium is now caught between a Rock and a Tom Kench. Tom Kench tanks the tower and does fall, as now the Vi is there to save the day. Can I stop Nord and Kalista, please? Oh, okay. Okay. See, this is why people just do it. Please just do it for me, so I don't have to do it, because then it looks bad if I mess up. Alright, so bit of a scuff dive there. It was 2 for 1 in the favor of Aeon. Thank you. I've already reached Masters in EU with 200 ping, but yeah, it was a long journey in EU. I mean, I can imagine that as Jack's going in for these heavy trades here onto Z1773. does get the shutdown. Jax does burn the ulti as well. So it's now 2-0 on this Jax versus this Ornn. Is looking really dominant on this Jax in the top lane. But yeah, but now I can imagine it must have been a hell of a lot easier to reach it in that instance. Like, you're like 80 to 90 ping lower, so it must feel amazing over there. I mean, I'm still chilling here with my 150, 160 sometimes on a good day. I'm not climbing as high as I want to, but doing what I can and just streaming some League of Legends. As if Nino does it for the engage, the dredge line coming out onto him there, but just going to be casually auto attacking this Norlis. Does walk away as that is a 3-man root coming out, but Kalista doing a lot of damage, having to burn the flash, gets into the bush. But Tahm Kench looking to get the solo kill here, does pick up Equilibrium, and that is going to be a flash, but Hexvine will pick up the kill there. And then Nick Wolf is in the bot lane, will not get the devastating charge in time. So that is just going to be a 1 kill, 1-for-1, Norlis for Tahm Kench. I bet say we're unable to play the Challenger series, but we keep myself updated. If I'm keeping myself updated at least, it's nice to watch the games as well. Well, I'm glad I'm able to provide you with some entertainment and whatnot, and that you can keep track of it. Like, the team that like have been really performing, particularly in the Pro Div, I would say, like, all things considered, is Genesis. They've been really putting the work in. Like, I've actually, funny enough, got one of the Genesis players here in, like, he's at my place because he needs to play through all his games, and because load shedding is a pain in the butt, I said he could just come play his games here. So he's just chilling there, got a laptop and a secondary monitor set up and doing that. So they face against 5 Lonely Men tonight, as well as XVG. I will not be streaming them, but they will be playing. I'll see if I can get the VODs of the videos, and I'll upload them onto my YouTube if anyone does want to watch them. So that should be relatively okay, but I really was looking forward to see you guys. So hopefully, if you guys do ever make your return back to South Africa, if you're feeling nice, feeling lucky, there will always be a spot available for you. Even if you have to play through Open Div again, it would be more than honorable to play against you guys. That's great. Thank you for everything. But you guys did it all yourself. You guys did so well last season, and I'm just glad you guys are finding your success over there in Singapore. We do see, looking at the scoreboard once again, Jax has picked up a bit of a gold lead, a bit of a CS lead. Right now it is 13,000 to 10,000, 2,000, just under 2,000 gold lead, give or take. Or just over 2,000 gold lead, give or take, as Jax going in for these big leaps. Nino looking to slow down this Kalista. As gold-wise, Zaya is very much in the lead, Jax is very much in the lead. Okay, there's just about water gold lead for the Cassiopeia, and then the Hecarim about 300. So all in all, looking very good for Aeon so far. So Nino and Hello are looking just to freeze this wave, deny as much possible experience from this Kalista and from this Tahm Kench. Don't want them getting level 6. So Vi is here, is looking to try and counter it. Hecarim sitting very happily just behind there in the bush. Hecarim and Vi. So now Hecarim will be yoinking away some of the Raptors. The difference between Turner and MS is that there's too much of a difference. The thing is that between Turner and MS there's too much of a difference. In my opinion, it's really painful to play Turner ping in general, so we'll see. I mean, one day if African servers do become a thing and we get better ping, maybe that's when you guys can come back. I always like watching you guys play. You guys really have got like that next level synergy. As you see, Vi is going in for the gauge here. The Dredge Light does land onto the Norlis. Vi drops and sees a assist onto Hello, burns the Feather Storm. Hexafine is in the range. Does tank a full Feather Storm in the bot lane. Now Hecarim has made his way bot lane to save the day. Devastating charge into the back line. Tom gets it for the jump. Norlis being slowed. Exhaust coming out. Hecarim desperately trying to do something here. Norlis does drop the Dredge Line. Does land it, but then that will be another kill going over to Nick Wolf. As now as Guy will solo kill Zed once again in that top lane. Aeon looking very dominant, looking to continue this victory path that they're on and push themselves into Pro Division. As Vex does drop the ultimate, Cassio drops the ulti as well, does drop the miasmas because she can't move forward. And Botmatil takes down NCLS. And that is going to be another kill for him. Well, a kill for him, sorry. And now Aeon looking to take the dragon. So Jax is going to be scary. I think they're all demons going to be scary, Boomer. Like, if you think about it, so Jax may have the full Divine Thunder, but this Cassiopeia also going to scale very nicely into the late game. Hecarim also doing fairly well. It's going to be going for that little bit of an AP lethality build, so it's going to be looking to one-shot. Now Kalista and the Norlis looking to just shove the wave in. Just to push it out. Just try and even things out in terms of the CS, but right now Kalista is quite far behind, as that Xayah does have a full Kraken Slayer compared to just a Nooncover attack speed boots and a Cult. And Jax full Divine Thunderer to just the Ornn's Kindle Gem and Tear, as well as regen and armor. 6k advantage at 10 minutes, a very big deal for Era. And yeah, and I think it's definitely going very smoothly for them right now. They're able to make the plays, make these rotations, kind of capitalizing on this overseeing aggression from Elements here, as LCS taking a bit of damage. Q does that miasma landing as well, and it will looks to go for the devastating charge, but will not continue. So it's about just over 6,000 gold now. Kalista does have the ultimate available. Xayah also has the ultimate available. Now Momenteel is just gonna go ham. Will tank up with all shots, but now Guy is proxying the wave. Will fight two people, does drop the Grandmaster's challenge. Ornn does drop the ulti, as that is a flash from Guy. They do spot him with a control ward, but he will walk away, as that is going to be a dive coming out from Momenteel, and NCLS will fall. Jax will take down the Vi. Jax now just going on a warpath, going to take down Z1773. And that is a double kill for him. Now that is a massive gold lead for Aeon right now. Northern Dredge line does unfortunately go wide. Tom Kench just asserting his dominance in this ball lane, while Jax very freely hitting this tower, picking up plenty of gold. If we look at the gold lead right now, it is about 6,000 gold to 2,700, so Jax is scared as the root does land. Sick 1 versus 2. Yeah, Jax is just very commanding spot right now. He's pushing that lane in. The tower is very low. Very unlikely that Ornn is going to do too much about it, as Ornn, he's just going to try and smack that tower. Ornn does respect it, does walk away. Jax does not get it, unfortunately. LCS, NCLS is currently picking up a control ward. Jax is going to look for something, going to look for a kill onto this tower here, but there is going to be a bit of a fight happening in the bot lane, as Vex and the Vi have made their way onto Nino. Hexafine pushing up onto the Xayah. Kalista dropping the ulti, hitting the Xayah, knocking her back, but Hexafine is going the wrong way, does get exhausted by the Tom Kench. Just trying to kite it out, but Kalista will take down Tom Kench, as there's actually not going to be a fight happening in the top lane. Guy taking out the Ornn once again, as Hello gets a double kill, but the cease and desist comes out from the Vi, and that will be a shutdown going over to them.
Dominating.
The Baran build. Hey, man's gone Spirit Visage. Man does not want to take. Man wants big shields. As you see, Hecarim is going to be making his way down, looking to invade this fight once again. But very comfortable spot for Aeon right now. Got plenty of gold. Jax has got 2 items now. That is a full Rod of Ages for the Cassio as well. Cassio doing a lot of damage, as it will take down
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
the RKB Ice. Leave my boy alone. I mean, okay, Dredge line goes wide. Kalista Q does also go wide, as it's looking a little bit tricky for Elements to try and make a play, but it is always possible. Gold lead is falling out, does get hit by the double root, and now that Xayah will just run them down. That Kraken Slayer is just doing too much, as Equilibrium tanking as well. Hecarim is there. Max root will come out again from Hello. And that will be a tower being taken in the bot lane. They're gonna try and get it before the charge. Are they gonna get it? They save the Shelly charge. I love to see it, as the Cassio now has the full Archangel staff, so Shiv too strong? I mean, there's no Shyvana in this game, Spartan. I don't know what you're talking about. So Cassio looking too strong. Guy is looking too strong on this Jax. 2 core items on these 2 hyper carry side lanes as they do get out of the Ekram ultimate, just not enough. As Nicole gets onto the Skeletal Season, assist comes onto Tom Kent, but then the bash like 5 flashing of Hello and will take down the Zaya. As now Nick Wolf and Mott Mateo are just cleaning this up as the Tom Kench Eats comes out and saves the life of the Hecarim. And that will be another set of kills going over to Aeon as it is 21-5. It is a 15,000 gold lead. Talking about me rank game, I went 9-1 Darius Kappa. I mean, that's well, why you have to put the Kappa at the end of it, huh? I mean, Motmadil does flash and does land, gets godlike on this Cassio against the Callista here. But now that is a lot of people. Cassio does not have the petrifying gaze. I believe that is what it's called. Is it called petrifying gaze? Hey, I got it first try. Dom gets in there tanking a little bit, wants to build up the chat. I shout out Shyvana easy claps. Well, you'll have to prove it to us one day, Spartan. Joyd, what are the teams that prove to us that you're got a god tier jungle, huh? We see Guy helping himself to a blue buff. Owen does spot him out on a control ward, but Jax will not be able to land it in time. Whoa! W smacking like trucks as Nick Wolf and Nino are going to be hitting up this dragon. Going to be picking up the second dragon of the game. He's going to announce also the soul. Or Guy very freely getting a control ward. Ozaya is looking for the engage, denying this Vi, the dragon, as is going to be a cloud soul available to them. As everything has now popped over. And you see Aeon playing it smartly, playing it through mid, the side lane Jax being an absolute nightmare to deal with. Hello being very capable. As they do get a flash stun coming out from the Jax, and then the flash from the Vex. Season is just going out onto Jax. Grandmaster might have been activated, but that is just not enough. There's just too much engage.
Red team double kill.
Doesn't blame me when he doesn't know I'm an SAC and OG Sag, Forgotten Warrior. Well, then you gotta show me some of your gameplay then, Spartan. Come on, man. As this is just looking like this game is looking like it is very much in the hands of Aeon right now. Got to engage. Horn does come out, does try and deny some of it, but it is not going to be enough. As Aeon are just gonna shut down this. Are gonna just open up this base. He's washed. Don't worry. Okay, I see. But they are gonna look for the very easy reset. I can imagine they're all setting on quite a bit of gold. Jack's setting on 2,500 gold. Very chill. Very far ahead. Only about 1,000 gold now for the Cassio, just under 1,000 for Hecarim. Zaya does not need to back as she just hit the reset very comfortably. Zaya now sitting on 3 items. Just under 3 items, sorry. Looking to build an Navori next. Why do you think he manages some of Team Kappa? Man. Y'all are out here killing Spartan in chat, for real. As you see TP coming out, they're gonna try and deny this Jax. Jax does hop out. That is 4 members for Guy. Guy does drop the Grandmaster's challenge. And will take down this fight, doing a lot of damage, actually. Tom Kench coming in, saving the day, giving the Jax a massive shield as multiple members of Element have to get out. That is 5 members of Aeon that have rotated. That is a double kill for Zaya. And then that is now an ace coming out for Aeon. As they pick up the 5 members of Elements, 31-5 right now. They are just going to be pushing into the base here. Tom Kench, Zaya does not care about any extra inhibs or tower, just wants to get this game over, get it done. And movements in game. Oh no, Elements are so sad. I mean, Elements, they look forced to disengage, look very desperate to try and catch out this Jax, but the Jax is just too fed. He is just too strong. The Petrifying Gaze does not land, but they are just being trapped in their base. TV's coming out, but that is game 1 going over to Era Aeon. So that is GG's to both teams for game 1. So that is going to be game 1 going over to none other than Aeon. So we do now complete the prediction. So now we get right into the next game, as that is going to be Aeon getting all the points. But alright, we should be getting in soon. Curious to see what side they are going to pick up now. Get Elements of Power in here, XX Spartan. I mean, I've heard Elements of Power are doing quite well. I've also heard Elements of Rage are quite strong. Which side? Okay, so now they're just choosing the sides. And now we're gonna look for some bangers. Find some bangers to play. Nick, isn't your match at 7?
Oh god.
Nick?
It's in like, you know what I mean?
Alright, we see points being awarded left, right, and center. Alright, so they've switched sides actually, so that is going to be blue side. Okay, so now I'm more interested in teams able to make pro div. Said he will be quick. Okay, give me 2 minutes, it'll be quick. Alright, so I'm gonna be AFK for like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go chat with Nick Zora, but while we're here, I will leave you with some sick tunes.
Oh, he doesn't die.
So we should be getting some sick tunes soon. Let me just hold on, please hold, while I scour Spotify for music that I am allowed to play. So we will get some, what are we getting here? We're gonna get this song here. So I will be back. I will see you in 2 minutes.
Time slows down when it can get no worse. I can feel it running out on me. I don't want these to be my last words. All forgotten, 'cause that's all they'll be. Now there's only one thing I can do. Fight until the end like I promised to. Wishing there was something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer. Wish that I had something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make them all fight. When I'm in control, when I'm out of my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die, gotta die. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make them all fight. When I'm in control, when I'm out of my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die. This could be the day I die for you. Feeling like there's nothing I can do. This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me my lifetime just to prove. This could be the day I die for you. Don't let it be the day. What do you see before it's over? Blinded flashes getting closer. Sacrificing everything I knew. This could be the day
Hello, casters. Hello, everybody. Casters we are ready to go. I need to make sure that my Spotify are down a wee bit so I can hear myself think. But we are just gonna get ready, as we do see some of the last few players are just gonna be clearing some stuff up. But we should be getting ready to head into game soon, as NCLA Fire is just praying. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's all good. Ah! Okay, Nick Wolf needs to calm down. Nick Wolf, just relax, please. Okay? No, Cherokee is... It's fine. Alright. So we should be getting ready to get into game 2 now. As we're also going to be seeing there is going to be another game coming up relatively soon. But we'll not be able to stream it at 7:30 tonight. We are going to be getting... What do you mean predictions? I'll do predictions once we're in. Game 1, Henio was won by Aeon. It was a comfortable game for them, looking to take it through into game 2. So... Okay. Now, who do you trust, Henio? The fanboy Nino. I mean, it's very hard not to. Don't blame you, my guy. Man, Smurfed on the Tom Kench. Cappy always scared, resident sleeper. I mean, Cappy, yeah, but Cappy's here. He's supporting. He's here watching you, dude. He knows what you're saying. He knows what you're saying. He knows what you're thinking, my guy. So be very careful here, what you say, okay? As I get now Tyron telling me to drink water. I do have some water available. Ah. Alright, there you go. Got that water for you. Oh gosh, okay. Chat's now drowning me. And QM can't gamble, so he just uses it all on hydrates. It's not Cappy, it's Cappe. As I'm getting hydrated into next Tuesday. Drink more. Okay, I'm drinking more. Okay, there you go. You happy now, chat? Huh? But I'm gonna just have to update the score. Man, I lost all my channel points in my last bet. Meh. Nino gonna take my spot perma. Mute when you hydrate, God. But it's, you want me to hydrate. You want me to tell you when I'm hydrating, okay? That's what you want, chat, right? Hmm? Alright. So we do have the R from Elements here, as I'm gonna give the R from me. As don't even need to, as now we head into the second game's champ select between Elements of Pursuit and Aeon. As now, what are we gonna see in the bans? What are we gonna see taken away from these carries? As the Caitlyn is going to be taken away. Yeah, it sounds like she's sucking D and I like it. Okay, Caps. Okay, I see you. Hi, Papi. As we see, the Xayah is going to be taken away from Hello. They did not like that. Did not want that again. It was quite deadly, quite dangerous. So, with the strength of the Xayah gone, it's curious to see what is going to be picked through here. As one rocker, Cappy being sus. Cappy always being sus, man. So we do see the Swain is now going to be taken away again from Mott Matilde. They did not want him on that, but Lux is also taken away. So Lux, there's going to be no Lux Caitlyn shenanigans. Family friendly streamer. I mean, I try to keep it as family friendly as possible, but then you end up dropping a couple of F words here and there, so. And then the Darius being taken away from the top lane. And then finally, the Diana will be taken away from Nick Wolf once again. As I never said a bad word. I'm talking about me. Not talking about you, I'm talking about me. As that is a Yumi hover for Nick Wolf. I'm pretty sure, I don't. So there is not going to be that, but it is going to be the Tom Kench hover and pick up again, as it's probably going to be Nino on that as well. And as much as I wish I could see an Aurelion Soul in these games, it has been banned from the Mettlestate tournaments. I just wish it hadn't been, because that champion's broken as shit. Oh my goodness, oh my damn. Aurelion banned, rigged. As we see, that is actually going to be the Vayne pickup. It could be the Vayne top, could be the Vayne AD carry. So I don't know, Vayne top would be... I kind of have a few words to say if it was a Vayne top lane. But I severely doubt that is going to be the case. As that is going to be the Amumu pickup. Could be an Amumu support, could be the Amumu jungle. Don't know where it's going to go. Going to find out soon enough. As welcome Floppy is calling it very rigged. I mean, it's just broken. No Jax ban. I mean, there's no Jax ban. There was no Cassio ban. So, very unsure where this is going to go. As we see the Kalista being hovered now. Could that be Kalista for hello in the bot lane? Or is he just moving with us? As that is actually going to be a Kalista pickup for hello in the bot lane. This Tom Kedge could be flexed top, could be flexed AD, could be flexed into the support role as well. Unsure where it's actually going to go. And then we see the Rumble actually being hammered by Mart Matil here. Curious where that is going to go. It could possibly be a Rumble mid or Rumble jungle. Actually, no, never mind. It's just Karma. I guess. Switch that instantly. So that is going to actually be a lot of flexible potential here. All three of these champions could be playing support, and two of these champions could be playing completely other roles entirely. No Jax ban now. It's Nino's OTP. As you see, the Aeon is going to be taken away in the top lane. Don't want to see that. Really good hard engage. And very easy to set up good team fights and catch out any unsuspecting members of Aeon. Now, we do see the Jax ban, so they did not want to see Guy on that again. It was rather deadly. And then the Kindred is actually taken away from Nick Wolf. So they have been paying attention to what Nick Wolf has been playing. So they don't let him on any of that kind of comfort. And curious to see where the last ban is going to be. It is going to be the Yone being taken away. There's only lanes available on mid lane and top lane. Now that with the Nami being locked in, synergized as well with the Vayne, I would imagine just to kind of give her that extra catch-up ability. Vayne has already got the move speed towards targets, but the Nami can use the E, drop it, slow down the enemy, giving the Vayne a lot more room to play. While that actually is going to be a Yasuo pickup for elements here. Likely to be the Yasuo mid. Don't think it's going to be the Yasuo in the top lane. And then we see actually Lee Sin. My goodness, we got Lee Sin coming out from Nick Wolf here. Man's looking to set up the plays here. As we still don't know where the Karma and we still don't know where the Tom Kench is going, as that is a Lucian hover. What will it be? Is that going to be Karma? So is that going to be... Nope. So that is going to be the Irelia going into the top lane. That is going to likely be Karma mid, Tom Kench bot lane with the Kalista, and then Lee Sin in the jungle. We have got Urgot in the top lane. We have got Yasuo in the mid lane. And now it's time for predictions. Everybody, get your points in, get your predictions in. Back the boys. Why is it not letting me do this? Alright, there you go. Boop. Let's start. Who will take game 2? Will it be Aeon? Will it be... Okay, not 10 minutes. We only need 5 minutes. Okay, got it. Okay, go. You have got 2 minutes, well, 5 minutes to set up your points. And you have got 5 minutes to get everything to go. So, what are we thinking their team comp was? I think the side of Era have looked for a bit more of a hard engage, particularly with the Lee Sin. Lee Sin picking up a couple of buffs recently, especially on the bonus AD on the Q. The E damage ratio has been reduced, but the slow has been drastically increased later into the game. So it does make it easier for Lee Sin to keep up with his targets and probably likely hit his Q. But engage-wise, Yasuo only has one major form of a knockup, which is actually the Nami ultimate. Got E, not as successful of a knockup as well as the Vayne Condemn. Very light knockup on top of that. So Yasuo's going to have to play it off his own nados or play off the Nami here. But Kalista for Amhalo, very interesting. Have not seen him on this champion before. And then Mettlestate playing the Karma, playing a lot more team-orientated mid laner here, looking to roam, looking to keep his carries alive. With a guy getting his signature champion, getting his Irelia, going to be really deadly, really dangerous on it. You just don't want to give this Irelia any kills, and I think if this Irelia gets a lead, it is going to be very difficult for Elements to make any form of plays here. I will be returning to you in 2 minutes. Just going to actually look at the stats once again. So we do have some of the stats available to us. So Nick Wolf plays the Diana, plays the Kindred Sejuani, as they did take away a lot of those champions for him. But we just don't see, we have not seen his Lee Sin before. Has he played, we don't know if he's played Lee Sin in the past. He actually has. Last season played Lee Sin, had a 60% win rate, 15 games, 3.73 KDA. Very, very good on this Lee Sin. So hopefully he's looking to exert that strength once again. And then Mettlestate has played the Karma as well. Got 5 games in the mid lane, 60% win rate with a 4.17 KDA. Very deadly, very dangerous, very good at playing with his team. Amhalo on the AD carry, playing the Kalista, has 2 games this season with a 50% win rate, 2.14 KDA, not too much, but if we look at maybe last season, was he able to play last season? Not as much Kalista last season, unfortunately, so this is going to be a very interesting pick coming up for him. We got Nino again on this Tahm Kench. She loves his Tahm Kench, she loves that champion, this is one of his personal favorites. Does not appear much in his recently played here, but synergizes very well with the safety of Kalista's R. Can ult the Kalista and almost like they can morph into each other, if I am correct. So Kalista, Tahm Kench could eat Kalista and then Kalista could R, and it just goes whoop. They form a black hole and just end each other. I think that'd be kind of funny. So LCS Fire's Yone did get taken away. The Darius getting taken away as well. But Zed is also, given this Urgot has not been able to be too successful on it this season, but rather last season I believe he did play it quite a bit. 64% win rate with 11 games. So hopefully now that he's on Comfort, it'll be much easier for him as Curseworm uses the Minecraft Creeper once again. Lovely to see it, Mr. Curseworm or Miss Curseworm. Don't know. As we are going to be loading into game now. Let's close off the stats. We are going to get into game. Let's hopefully we see some cool skins. I do believe Nick Wolf has Storm Dragon Lee Sin. Would love to see the Storm Dragon Lee Sin in action. As it is indeed a Storm Dragon Lee Sin, but why is it not loading? Come on, stream, catch the... Hook it, hook it. It does hook it, so that is going to be a lot of nice skins here as we got a Storm Dragon Lee Sin for Nick Wolf. We got the new Mythmaker Irelia as we are actually in game. I never get to talk about skins. Beware the Tahm. Forget Tahm eating his ADC. Worry about him eating the whole enemy team. I mean, you got a point there, my guy. You got a point. Do agree with you. So time controls, get rid of them. Alright, we just go straight into game here as this is now game 2 between Elements of Pursuit as well as Aeon, who will be taking the second game. First game going to Aeon now. And they don't look like they're doing anything too aggressive. Just going to be doing the general 5-man stances. Kalista and Tahm Kench playing it safe in their base. But welcome Creaky Mechanic with the Creeper as well. A lot of Creepers here today. Maybe I should blame Minecraft on a variety stream one day. But Nick Wolf and Guy have made their way into the enemy jungle. Zed is just sitting there waiting. Does get spotted, but does walk away. So now, but that is going to be 4 members of Elements. Do not pursue the invade. But Lee Sin and Irelia just sit there and are just gonna get this free buff. As Nick Wolf spamming that level 7. Wants people definitely to know that he is a level 7 Lee Sin. And now we're gonna see it's gonna be a bot side start for the Amumu on the blue. Nino looking to push in, looking to annoy some peeps with tongue. Will he be able to lick it? Will he be able to stick it? We don't know. Up, tongue does not land as Hex Defiant does go for a nice trade onto Nino and it does go into Vayne's favor. But Lee Sin very comfortably able to take that first top lane buff as I'm just gonna move people around. Oh gosh, why do I have to move people around? It's such a nightmare. So we see Aurelia drops the ignite really early on, does get the full stacks as Urgot has to burn their flash, but Lee Sin is, yeah, Lee Sin just made sure he's just taking a lot of this person's jungle. Like, Vice is not gonna have any red side jungle to take at this rate as Ninkwolf has now gone over to the Krugs. Does this fire taking a bit of damage from the Karma, but Lee Sin is still top, taking a lot of this red side jungle, but will be able to walk to his blue jungle relatively safely. Karma dropping in some trades. Ping is coming out for the Lee Sin to go. Lee Sin is going to try and take out this Amumu. Amumu is quite in level 3. Lee does have slightly more health, but he does land a lot of damage coming out from Lee Sin. Does land the Q, does land double, does do the second Q, and that will be first blood going over to Mateel on the Karma, as they definitely have made sure that this Amumu has no jungle to take. But Zed taking a lot of damage. Arena going in for the Q. Will be able to take down this Urgot very easily, as that is now 2 kills going over to Aeon very comfortably. And I think just gotta play it safe. I mean, I think the Mumu's having a bit of a rough time so far, but Mateel picking up that first kill does take some really good trades into this Yasuo. But does also land the Mantra Q. Alright. Right now, bot Kalista just gonna look to get some vision, find out where this Amumu is, but Karma is just using and abusing this Yasuo. Now, with Amumu, does get spotted. Pings are coming out, as now Lee Sin is going to be siding for the Scuttle. Is a level up, and then Amumu will back off. Actually, never mind, Amumu is gonna go for the fight. Looks like it's going to be a contestation for the Scuttle here, as Vice does get hit by the Mantra Q. Lee Sin does land the E slow, but will not continue with the trade here. Ignite's coming out. Already it does look for the stun, but Windwall comes out, does stop it. This is going to be a 3v3. Mateel does pick up the Amumu. Aurelia picking up the Yasuo. Urgot is a sitting duck here with no flash, and Ninkwolf picks up Zed, and that is now 5 kills in favor of Aeon. And unfortunately, a very sad Amumu. And now Vayne. A really aggressive trade onto Nino, but Nino just heals it up very easily with the taunt edge passive. Champion do be kind of busted in the bot lane. As now Hex Defiant just gonna pick up the wards as they do an engage coming in now. Bubble does land onto Nino with the exhaust coming out onto Hex Defiant as Kalista continues for the chase. Flash coming out, but the Vayne will be able to Q over. And then the Kalista Q does go wide, so ADC has 10k ping. Alright, so it is going to be a bit of a pause.
A summoner has reconnected.
Alright, so now we're just going to get a little bit of a pause. We're just gonna wait for the Vayne to try and figure out their internet issues. So we do get the R from Urgot, and we do get the R from Ninkwolf here. So they are going to be ready to get the game unpaused. But you hate to see it. You hate to see the 10,000 ping. Because the unpause does come out now. SCS Fire again taking some more trades with the Karma not being in their favor. Guy taking these very aggressive trades but very, very easily able to. Does it the full Vamp Scepter to just the Cull and Longsword. Or is still coming out. Just give it Zaha Yvain. Yeah, Zaha Yvain. I mean, we could see it as Nick Wolf does make his way mid. Slow coming up from Momenteel. Q does connect from the lead. A lot of damage. And yeah, so it's gonna have to back off here. Not gonna be able to stay in lane much longer as Guy is gonna be very arrogantly pushing up the tower. Does go for some aggressive trades, but Aurelia dropping 1 or 2 autos, 3 autos. And Zed losing just under half his health already. Is rather unfortunate now, saying about 2,000 gold lead as Mantra W does land onto this Yasuo. There's a couple of autos onto this Yasuo, is still not able to survive in this lane. The movement is looking to fight. As you can actually see a fight happening bot lane. But Araya looks for the Q, looks for the reset, does reset tower aggro, dash in as Guy takes down Zed, and Lee Sin actually gets a kill in the mid lane here onto that Yasuo. 2 for 0 for 3 on this Lee Sin, 3 for 0 for 2 on Irelia, and 2 for 0 for 3 on this Karma. As now this Lee Sin is here looking for a dive. Only on the level 5, not level 6 on the Lee Sin just yet. But they do know Hexifine has no flash, has no heal, neither does Equilibrium. So Lee Sin actually just gonna look to try and get 6 rather. Gonna look to try and take down that blue buff relatively free. But as you can see, there probably won't be a dive as the Lee Sin is just going to look to continue to take more of the jungle. They are going to be pushing out the bot lane. There are no minions. This Lee Sin is going to be looking for a dive. They do know the Lee Sin is coming. He is going to be spotted on the ward. The pole has been used. Time Kid's looking for the engage. Q does land onto Nami. But then that Time Kid's tank and tower have to burn the flash, but will die to Hex Defiant. As that is a bit of a greedy call coming out from this Tom Kench, as now Kalista and Vayne are just duking it out. Lee Sin is in a bit of a precarious situation as the Amumu and the Yasuo are there. Mettlestate is going to slow down this Yasuo. A lot of damage coming out as we see that is going to be an engage coming in onto NCLS Fire. As a lot of damage coming out from Nick Wolf. Does flash over the tornado. Rude coming out. Slow not landing from Nick Wolf. And that looks like it should be a relatively free dragon for them, as that is now a mid laner dead and a Mumu who is very scared to go in. But Nami does drop the ward, does take it by control ward, does now have the tidal wave available. But have the level advantage onto Umhalo and Nino. Nick yeah, Nick Wolf kind of coming in Smoke Fear, clearing out the jungle, letting the Qs. 0 for 4 on this Lee Sin. Looking to play the aggressive lethality Lee Sin. Looking to really burst people down as Amumu is going to be picking up their Raptors. But Momenteel again landing this Mantra W. Doing a lot of damage. She'll have to burn the flash already, dropping the ulti. Urgot having to flash under tower. As well as the Yasuo going to be flashing under tower as well. Gonna have to play very defensively, but Momenteel not taking any prisoners today on this Karma. As now, Guy does get a fully stacked passive up. A lot of tower damage to be taken, but Momenteel gonna just shove in this mid lane, gonna make sure that the most minions are missed. And now, Kalista and Tom Kench just gonna be pushing this Vayne and Nami under their tower. Momenteel and Nick Wolf are going for an invade here. Nick Wolf does not land the Q. But Kalista and Nino are very confident to walk into red side jungle just to get some wards down. Now Nino could be looking for a possible engage here, as Umhalo will just walk into lane by himself, relatively carefree. We see Nino does try and get the minion with the Q, but Guy looking to play aggressively. Wants to try and proxy that wave, but unable to do that. Bubble does unfortunately go wide. And if you look at the CS lead right now, it is currently a 6,000 gold lead to the side of Aeon. Nami's looking for the gate, does land the Nami. Nami has been slowed, but the Condemn coming out from the Vayne will kind of deny tidal wave being landed. Umhalo and Paranino taking a lot of damage. Exhaust coming out. Tom Kench does get ulted, does get taken away. Vayne is still in the ulti form, but Vyban does ulti this Kalista. Kalista saving the day. Lisa coming up from the back line. And that is now a double kill to Nino on this Tahm Kench. And now that is going to very much solidify the next dragon as this Karma looks for the fight with LCS. Lee Sin does go for the Q, does land the knock up, and that is going to be a very dead Lee Sin, but the Mumu does on the coast of the Sad Mummy, but it's not going to be enough as there is a flash from Hello, but now that is 13-1 in favor of Aeon right now. The gold lead is 8,000 at 11 minutes. I think right now Elements need to really try and slow this game down, try and ensure that this Vayne will be able to do some damage. But if we look at Mettlestate getting some tower plates in the mid lane, really nice for him. Is probably going to be picking up that Radiant Virtue. Going to be really, really annoying with this. Going to be playing very well with his team. Tahm Kench going for Heartsteel, I believe. That is a full Eclipse and CDR boots for the Lee Sin. Aurelia is going to be actually proxying the top wave, but does find the Amumu and does find the Yasuo. As the Blades actually does get blocked by the wind wall. Guy, I think is in another danger right now. Drops the ulti. But a lot of damage coming to LCS Fire as Guy is now going for the 1v2. Very capable of doing this. Does not have the Q available. Move does not go for Hugh. Tries to slow him down. But that is a double kill for Guy. And now Lee Sin taking the blue buff is now looking to invade. But Nami is there. Lisa looks for the Q, is going to go for the prediction Q, does land it onto this Nami, taking a lot of damage. Tidal Wave does land, does hit the Lisa, but nothing will happen as the Rend comes out from Kalista. Q landing from Nick Wolf, and that is an unstoppable Lee Sin right now as Guy is looking to fight this Urgot. Urgot ulti does go wide. Heal tempo has been procced. Vayne does drop the ultimate, but that Lee Sin Q does connect. And that is a very well executed dive from Aeon now as they are sitting at 18-1. It is almost a 10,000 gold lead at 12 minutes. Tahm Kench having to flash over the wall. Q does land. Oh, Guy just decided today's his game. As you see, the Mettlestate does drop the slow. Lee Sin does land the Q. Will not need to use the devastating strike again, as that is now going to be 6 kills for this Lee Sin. Mettlestate is in the bot lane, making sure that this Yasuo feels his wrath, even outside of this. As you do see a flash coming from him, he does land slow, does land the ulti. But now Hello and Tahm Kench are looking to continue this fight. Hello taking the tower. Equilibrium taking tower as well. Now there's a double kill going over to Hello here. But Yasuo is unfortunately struggling with the 839 ping as Kalista does drop the ulti. Does try and get close to this Vayne as possible. Vayne does make it out alive. The slow does land. The root does land. But Lee Sin once again able to get onto this very immune, having to burn their flash. Lee Sin does it because Samo coming out will take down this Vayne as now it is 23-1. Aurelia is fighting Guy once is fighting this Tahm Kench again, and it is 7-0 on this Aurelia, 7-0 on this Lee Sin, 3-0-10 on this Karma, and 4-0-5 on this Kalista. Unfortunately, with the only death being on Nino. Nino slightly kind of inting his team, I'm not going to lie. No one died, Pog. I mean, I would say it's a massive Pog. I think it goes very much in their favor, as they are able to ensure their victory, going for these tower dives, get as much gold as possible onto these early game damage carries. With Mettlestate does go for the root, does land the root, does land the W, slow lands to connect. Nick Wolf becomes legendary on this Lee Sin now. Is very scary, and now that is a very dangerous game. As now 3 members converge to mid lane. Q does land onto Equilibrium, and Equilibrium does get hit by the bicycle kick that will not die. The wave comes out. Mettlestate not able to peel this Lee Sin in time, and Vayne will take him down, but Guy is there to save the day. Will take down this Amumu. Likely to take down this Vayne as well. Is going to not just continue fighting this Urgot. Will drop the ulti now. Kalista is now unstoppable, and that is a triple kill for Guy on this Aurelia. You do not want Guy to be this comfortable on his main champion. He is just absolutely running away with the game. As that is now an ace for Aeon. It is 30-2. And unfortunately, Nick Wolf dying and joining the Depths Club. So, curious to see how that is going to go for them.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Guy is just on another. Guy just crazy. Yeah, he's just on another level this game. Full Bork looking to go for that crit, annoying, really crit sustaining build. They're very difficult to kill. I think he is also playing with fire, playing this close up. But maybe I think and pushing their luck a tiny bit. Aeon have a lot of gold to spend. Really has 1,700, 1,300 for Kalista, 1,000 for the Karma. So be sure they got to spend that gold. As Guy is actually going to be picking up Repel in the top lane, while his AD carry will be picking up tower in the bot lane. Very easy there, but now Lee Sin, waiting patiently for his next target, will be looking to try and catch his Urgot out. As Urgot will not venture in. Urgot will very happily just sit in the top lane, very comfortably, not going to cause any issues there. But as we see, the Yasuo is wanting to ping on this dragon. Lee Sin still sitting in the top lane while the dragon is available. Yasuo and the Yasuo and the Amumu are trying to get down there. Karma does land the Mantra root. Knockup comes out from Nino onto the Yasuo, doing a lot of damage. Tidal Wave does land, as that is a double knockup into the Curse of the Sad Mummy. A lot of damage coming out, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Almalo does ult the Tommy, does save his life. Almalo is now dominating, taking down this Yasuo once again. But Vayne shuts down this Tom Kench. Kalista just kiting it out. Double kill for him on this Kalista. Triple kill now again for this Kalista. Kalista quadra kill. Could possibly go in for the Penta. Thank you so much for the follow, Freaky Mechanic. Lovely to have you here. As that is going to be the second dragon. The first dragon picked up this game. It is going to be Hextech Soul or Hextech Dragon, as Guy power dives Zed, and Zed just can't do anything about it. Guy is 2.5 item Irelia. He is very, very hard to deal with. Does also have the Eye of the Herald. He's going to look to open up the base here, as Vayne is there. Vayne is Element's only hope at possibly making their way back into this game. But Momatil stepping up and biting a little more than they can chew, but will walk away very easily. As you now see, Guy is gonna go in, gonna be fighting 1v3 here. Does not have the ulti, does land the double stun. TP coming out from the Karma will be able to buff up their team, as now that is going to be 3 members of Aeon onto the back line. Amumu does fall, Zed does land the ulti, but saves his Lee Sin's life. As now that is a quadra kill for Guy here. As I believe Guy wants to look for the Penta. Man, so they are going to be looking to get the Penta, looking to fight for it. Vayne is not letting it happen. Does try and use the ulti, but it will not be enough exhaust coming out. And that will be legendary on Guy, denying the Penta, actually. So no Penta, unofficial Penta, unfortunately. And Kalista is just going to be bot lane, picking up the inhib fairly easily. Nick Wolf giving ADCs 1k gold kappa. I mean, it's just Nick Wolf's specialty, man. Just ways capable. Moon does land a double curse with Sad, triple curse with Sad Mummy. As Irelia is healing up very easily in this back line, and that will take down this Amumu. 18-0 on this Irelia. Does land the ulti. That is going to be a double kill for the Irelia. Irelia now going to be going for the triple kill. Picks up this Yasuo. Zed is a lot of danger, and Momatil will likely just pick this up, as the remainder of Aeon are just opening up the base. And I think right now it is just looking like it is going to be GG. I think this game, Aeon looked very dominant from the start. They did not hesitate for 1 second. Played it very aggressively. It is 44-5 in 20 minutes. They are just going to be hitting out these Nexus turrets. This is going to be the last 5v5 of the match to decide this game. Aeon have got a very commanding lead. This is a 20-0 Irelia right now. Irelia doesn't know the Yasuo does go for the flash there, does land it onto the time catch. The Ghost of Sad Mummy is not available. Urgot does land, not land the ulti. Hello is just cutting into the back line. Irelia doing a lot of damage to NLCS. Ivan Hexafine have to walk away. Equilibrium also gonna have to walk away as well, but this Kalista is just too fast. Does too much damage, and that is a triple kill for this Kalista now. Tomkins goes for the Eat Vayne, does drop the ulti, does try to condemn Tomkins into the base. But that is unfortunately going to be not going to be Element's game today, as it is GG's to Aeon, who take the series and top of Group 4. As you see the game, so it's going to be Aeon taking the W, taking the series, and it does move them to the top of the group in the Mettlestate Open Division. Choose outcome, so it is going to be Aeon taking that dub. So who needs Cappy? XD? Well, I don't know if our Cappy would be happy to see that, but here we are. So I'm gonna have to leave you guys. I've got to prepare for a match I have in 20 minutes. Kronos, we are taking on Elements of Wisdom tonight. And then right now, Genesis are going to be playing against XVG. So hopefully we're going to see some good games coming out from all the Era boys and all the Elements boys. But thank you so much, Darth. I really do appreciate it. So I hope to see you all in the next stream. We'll probably be having over the course of the week with the playoffs happening. You'll catch all the biggest games on this stream, on this channel. So I wish you guys all the best. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. And take care and goodbye.